LDBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, folks. Had a guy, one of the brothers asked me, what are my thoughts on abortion? Okay, this video is going to tie into another video that I was going to make, and it was a video about the women. See, I made a video about moms that are simping out their sons. I made that video, and one of the brothers asked me, well, when is the video about the woman going to be done? And another brother asked me, what are my thoughts about abortion? Okay, well, my thoughts about abortion are they're civilized. They're humanly civilized. Abortion in any form and fashion is wrong, even if the person got raped, and that's how I feel. Because the baby, unfortunately, the life that's growing inside that female, that life didn't ask to be here. And so that person don't have a chance at life. Because I know somebody gonna ask me, well, what if the girl is raped? Okay, that's that's all dandy. And I know I'm not a woman, I'm not a female, but you could easily give up the kid for adoption. I mean, it's better than trying to take the life. See that there are a lot of different options. And I know it's not my body. It's not my body to say, oh, well, don't do that. But see, my thing is this. You can sugarcoat abortion. You can say whatever you want to say about it. It's murder. It's murder. Doctors get paid to murder kids. That's just the way that is. And any doctor that consciously that does an abortion, I mean, any doctor that consciously does an abortion like that, actually perform an abortion, they're murderers. I don't care what you say. They might have a doctor. They might have a doctor in front of their name, but really they're murderers. They're no different than the guy that's out on the street killing people. They're no different than that guy. Okay? Abortion is wrong on all levels. Okay? But I'm gonna tell you, how does it get to be an abortion? I'm gonna tell you how it comes. You see, a woman, is only as good as the father that she grew up with, and that's just the way that is. I'm not sitting here. Don't think that I'm taking this video, and if you're a woman and if you had an abortion, I'm not judging you. I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinion. Now I know this video not gonna go well. It's just not. I understand this, okay? But I'm going to discuss what I need to discuss and say what I need to say, and that's just the way that is. Um, a woman is only as good as the father that she grew up with. See, women at an early age, okay, they're taught the father's job in the home is to teach that woman how to be ready, how to be a woman, how to deal with men. That's your job as a father. If you got a daughter, your job as a father is to literally teach your daughter, how to deal with men, how to be a good wife. You're teaching your daughter what a man's supposed to do. Okay? And me and my daughter years ago, we had that talk. We had to talk, and I'm gonna be honest, we I didn't take any chances. Did No chances were taken. She pretty much, got the little thing in her arm, so that wasn't possible. Because I know for a fact I wasn't finna sit back and try to raise no kids. I don't know. Because you have a hard time enough as a young parent, but I'm not trying to raise no kids, not no kids that I didn't have, that I didn't impregnate nobody. But that was just me. See, me and my daughter, we talked about it. But there was going to be no abortions, okay? Because see, the baby itself, they don't have a choice whether they live or die. And I don't know if you understand that. See, picture yourself in some room, or picture, somebody got a gun to your head, and they got to pull the trigger. See, they're going to pull the trigger whether you want them to or not. They're going to do it. But the thing of it is, you don't have a say-so whether or not they pull that trigger. Now, you could try to get away. You can do some things. But at the end of the day, you still don't have the choice. Well, it's just like that baby that's inside that woman's womb. That child don't have a choice. They don't have a choice at life. They don't have a say-so. They can't tell you, oh, I want to live. Because you're already taking an option from them. And these doctors, these abortion doctors that they go and they actually perform these abortions. These guys are they're no better than the thug on the street that's going around shooting up churches. They ain't no better. They got a doctor in front of their name. They wear white jackets, but they're murderers. That's what they are. That's just the way that is. But see, a father's job is to teach his daughter how to deal with men, how to be you're teaching your daughter right now what a man's supposed to do. That's what you're doing. But see, this thing happens when they're fathers. See, you got fathers who they don't want to be fathers to them daughters. So see, now you got TV, you got the internet, you got the streets teaching your daughter what men's supposed to be like. That's what you got. And I'm talking about even in homes where The kids come from a good home, but the daddy just don't want to be around the daughter. They just don't want to take roles. Those kids, I've even had rich kids that I train. Rich kids that I train, they turn out and they go to college or they go wherever they go and they get freaky. They turn into complete freaks in college. Talking about doing all kind of crazy stuff. They do that because there was no dad at home. There was no dad at home teaching that child, teaching that daughter, look, this is what a man's supposed to treat you like. This is what he's supposed to do. Even still to this day, my daughter, she graduated college. I still hold the door for her. I still hold the door for her, okay? When we go somewhere, I get out and go around the other end of the car and I hold the door for her. It's little things like that because I want my daughter to expect, okay? I want her to expect things from men and that just any old thing ain't going to fly. Any old thing ain't going to fly, No, my daughter has an expectation now. And when she gets old enough and she wants to marry, that's fine, but she's going to have an expectation of that man because I've already set what the expectations are. I've already laid them out there. So see, she's not going to accept anything less than what I set. But see, when you have fathers that are missing in the home, the daughters don't have any expectations. So what they do is they deal with any old thing. And when they deal with any old thing, see, now you get the teenage girl, who tricking themselves out to Johns. Now you get these teenage girls who, they run away from home. Now you get these teenage girls that run away with some dude. Now you get these teenage girls that's just messing with every single dude on the school campus. See, now that's what you get when that father is at home. I blame the fathers. See, the fathers are the ones. Okay, it's these daddies. It's these daddies. They want to do everything else but be the father that they daughter need. And now this is why you seeing so many of these girls in strip clubs dancing. That's why you see them. You're looking at a system of them not having a father figure at home to actually show them this is what a real man is going to do. That's why. That's why you have them in strip clubs. That's why you have them making movies. That's why. That's why you have girls even at a teenage level, they're doing these type of things because there are no male role models at home. And that's just how it is, okay? I'm very protective. I'm very protective of my own daughter. I'm protective, okay? Anybody, that come out of line with her, man, we just don't take it, My daughter, see, the apple don't fall far from the tree. She knocked the dude unconscious on the college campus. I remember telling y'all this before. She knocked him out. Look, my daughter know how to fight just like I know how to. And she knocked the dude unconscious because he thought he was going to put his hand somewhere, but she handled that. But see, just think, had I not been there and tried to, really teach her this is what a man's supposed to do and not do, my daughter would have accepted that dude putting his hands where he wasn't supposed to put it at. You see, this falls on the backs of the daddies. You got too many daddies. You run around here, you're 40 and 50 years old, and you're still trying to act like you 20. You still trying to see if you still got it, while your daughter ain't at home and ain't got it. Your daughter don't know what to do around a man because you are a self-righteous, stupid dad. That's what you are. You don't care about your daughter. You care about your swag. That's what you care about. But I'm here to tell y'all, I'm here to tell you guys right now, if you don't listen, if you don't start, you better pay attention to your daughter when she's talking to you. When your daughter come home and tell you something, you better be paying attention to her because I'm going to tell you something. Your daughter be one of these girls giving an abortion. And then let me tell you what else happens. See, and if you got a teenage daughter, you need to let them listen to this video. Because let me tell you teenage girls something. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. See, what these guys do, y'all go to school. Y'all go to school. And now this is where I blame the mama. See, this is where I blame you women. Okay, because some of you let your daughters go out wearing any old kind of thing. Wearing a dresses hiked up to their stomach. Got on every outfit they got is tight, showing all their body. Every single outfit they got showing everything they got. You leave nothing to the imagination. Every outfit. And you co-sign it because you used to look like she looked. And now you don't look like that anymore, but you living vicariously through your daughter. So you get your daughter every whole outfit suit that she can wear. Every whole suit that she can wear, you go get it for her because you love her so much. Right, Mom? And then you the daddy because you a simp. Okay, remember I talked about simps in the last video because as a dad, you're a simp and you let your wife pretty much pimp your daughter out. That's what you're doing. You let your wife pimp your daughter out because you don't want to not get you some at night from your wife. I mean, that's just the way that is. I'm calling this the way it is. That's what happened. Y'all can say whatever you want to, but this goes on in many homes. And heck, maybe even you listening to this video right now, you might have a daughter and you telling yourself, my daughter dressed like a prostitute. That's what you might be saying to yourself. You blame her mama for this. And if you're a real man, you ain't letting your daughter walk out the house in a bunch of tight clothes, in a short dress up to her stomach. If you a real daddy, you tell your wife, baby, you got to take a back seat. Because my daughter ain't finna walk out this house looking like no prostitute. I don't care. I don't care if we sleep in separate bedrooms for the rest. I don't really care. But my daughter come first. My daughter come first before you, before any other person on God's green earth. My daughter is first. And that's what you need to tell your wife. Some of you dudes running around here, you don't have a backbone to stand up to your wife. Your wife, okay? That death trap between her legs controls you. And that's just the way that is. It's just the way that is. So now, henceforth, you get this girl, she's of age, okay, she's in her teens, having sex when she shouldn't be doing that. And that's a topic for another video. But let me go ahead and say it in this video. And if you are parents and you letting your 14, 15, 16, even 17, 18, 19-year-old live in your house and you let them have what you call a boyfriend, you are a bad parent. And some of y'all are going to say, but coach, they need to experience that. Nah. You see, here go the thing with some of you guys and some of you ladies. You let your daughters, you dress them up real nice, you let them go to the prom. But guess what you just did? You gave your daughter away, sex on the platter, to some dude. And then he see her automatically. He already like, oh, man, God, dog, she bad. And you waving, smiling, and all this hot garbage. You smiling and waving. Why, he take your daughter to some hotel room. Now, that's just the way it is. That's what he gonna do. I don't care what you say, how nice your daughter say he is, and how much you like him. The whole goal of this young man is to get your daughter in the bed. That's what he wants to do. And if they've been dating for 6 months, they probably done already done it. I'm telling you right now, if you let your teenage daughter have what is called a boyfriend, then you wrong. And you are a bad parent. You're wrong as a parent. We didn't do boyfriends here. See, I'm going to tell you. I ran it with a tight fist. Now, I ain't saying that, she got away. She didn't get away with something. She probably did. But I tell you what, it was few to many. I took her to school. I picked her up. And most of the time she was with me training. So it wasn't nowhere. I checked the phones. I did everything. I checked book bags. See, because the goal of it is, I didn't want my kid growing up having an abortion. I didn't want my kid having kids out of wedlock. But see, it starts in the home. Abortion starts at a young age. It starts when the girl, before she even understands what to do in them situations, it starts at home, and it starts at home with the daddy not being there. And then you got the mama pimping out daughters, letting them go out the house any old kind of way. See, that's what's going on. But if you are a real man, you tell your wife, hey, my daughter not going out looking like this. My daughter is a figment of me. My daughter represents me when she leave that house. And my daughter ain't walking out leaving no way but an honest way. My daughter gonna dress like she is somebody. My daughter gonna dress like she got the world in front of her hands. That's what you tell your wife or your girl or whoever you with. That's what you tell them when they try to let your daughter go out the house. Because I'm going to tell you something. You just open that door. You open that door for your daughter to go have sex. And when she have sex, guess what? She going to try to figure out a way to tell you. Or if she ain't going to tell you, she going to try to tell the boyfriend that, look, you need to give me $200 so I can go get this abortion. That's what she going to tell him. And see, she going to secretly go try to get an abortion, and you won't even know about it. That's what she gonna do. I'm trying to tell you right now, my name is Coach Shelton Harrison, and that's what your daughter is going to try to do. She will. Say it as you will, but that's what she will try to do, and that's just the way that is. See, you fathers, y'all got a role. As a father, boy, you got an important role to play in your house. You got the most important role because, see, you got to teach these girls what to do. Even when I go and we taking kids to college campuses, we do this thing with my program where we take them to college campuses and we go look at the schools and see what they got. And I see so many of the young college girls, man, they run around there, they act like they ain't got no sense, man. They dress in all kind of ways. And you know what? And they fast, man. They are just as fast and very promiscuous, man. They get away from home, they go buck wild. And it starts with that daddy. It starts with that daddy that's sitting right there, that's not listening to his daughter, that's not checking that bag, that's not checking that phone, that's not asking who she hanging out with. See, as a daddy, you need to know everything. As much as you can, you need to know. Because if you don't know these things, I'm going to tell you what. And if you don't take time, and dads have a hard time. I've noticed a couple of dads, they have a hard time teaching their daughters about sex. If you, as a daddy, not your mama, don't let your wife tell your daughter. No, you sit down and you tell her. You tell her. Because, see, coming from you, the best man in her life, she going to hear that. But, see, coming from your mama, coming from the streets, she going to get the watered down version. She going to get the watered down version of what these boys really do. Because, see, you were once a teenage boy. And, see, we all did the same things that these teenage boys do now. The fact of the matter is, we were probably a little bit more slick back then as they are now. But right now, the girls don't have no self-respect, so these boys don't have to have no game. They ain't got to have no game. All they got to do is just smile at them, and then they say, okay. Folks, that's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. So, brother, I hope I answered your question. Abortion is wrong. But abortion starts at the home. It starts in the home. It starts early at a young age. And that, my friend, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.